Have you ever opened your laptop and suddenly felt like your life was falling apart? Not because something dramatic happened, but because you couldn't find one simple file. What if that missing file was the moment you missed a deadline, lost a client, or worse, lost confidence in yourself? No one talks about this digital mess, but it silently destroys our focus, our peace, and sometimes even our future. But here's the scariest part. You probably told yourself you'll fix it later, but later never came.
It's a universal struggle, isn't it? The digital world, designed to simplify our lives, often becomes a source of immense stress. We accumulate, we save, we download, and before we know it, we're living in a virtual landfill. And if we're honest, it impacts everything: our productivity, our focus, even our mental well-being. Imagine searching for that one crucial document, that one memorable photo, and spending hours only to come up empty-handed. The sheer frustration. You can almost feel it, can't you?
And if that hits home for you, then you're in the right place. We're here to help you turn that digital chaos into crystal clear clarity. And before we dive deep into the details, if you don't want to miss out on valuable content like this in future episodes, don't forget to hit subscribe to our Think and Rebound channel.
Today, we want to share a story of digital transformation. For the purpose of this podcast, we'll be using a fictional name to protect privacy and focus on the universal lessons. So, let's talk about Anya. Anya always dreamed of creating beautiful things, of bringing ideas to life through her designs. Her deepest desire was to build a life where her creativity could flourish, where she felt truly in control of her artistic vision.
She was incredibly talented, no doubt. Her designs were vibrant, her clients adored her. But behind the scenes, her digital world was a hurricane. Her desktop was a graveyard of project files, half-finished mock-ups and screenshots. Her downloads folder? A black hole where files went to die. She'd often spend agonizing minutes, sometimes even hours, searching for a specific logo variation or a client brief she knew she had saved somewhere. We've all been there, right? That frantic search, the rising panic. If it were us, we might have done the same. Just kept saving, hoping to sort it out later. You understand that feeling of just shoving things into a drawer to deal with later, don't you?
The breaking point for Anya came during a critical project. A tight deadline, a demanding client, and a crucial image file that simply vanished. She remembered designing it, saving it, but it was nowhere to be found. The stress mounted. Her concentration shattered. She missed the deadline, and though she eventually found the file, the damage was done. Her reputation and her confidence took a hit. It was a tough lesson, one that many of us have learned the hard way.
The low point that forced her to confront the reality of her digital life. It wasn't just inconvenient, it was actively hindering her success and peace of mind, threatening her dream of a flourishing creative life. And this is where the mindset shift truly began for Anya. Instead of seeing digital organization as a chore, she started seeing it as investment in her future self. She realized that chaos wasn't a personality trait, but a habit, and habits could be changed. That must have been a powerful realization for her, don't you think? To go from blaming herself to understanding it was just a habit she could change.
Absolutely. She embraced the idea of intentionality. Every file, every app, every email, she decided it needed to have a purpose, a home. No more digital hoarding. This is a crucial first step for anyone looking to turn their digital chaos into clarity. Acknowledge the problem, and then make a firm commitment to change. It's like saying, enough is enough. I'm taking control.
So, how did Anya do it? She started small, but consistently. She followed a step-by-step process that you too can adopt. The feeling of empowerment and control as you start to reclaim your digital space. It's that moment of aha when you realize it actually can be done.
First, she tackled her desktop. She adopted the zero desktop policy. Everything had to be filed away. She created a simple, logical folder structure. Clients, personal, resources, archives. Within clients, she had subfolders for each client and then project-specific folders inside those. It sounds simple, but the discipline behind it is key. Think about it. How much time do you waste trying to find something on your cluttered desktop?
Next, her downloads folder. This was her digital junk drawer. She scheduled a daily downloads purge. Anything she downloaded was either immediately filed into its proper home or deleted if it was no longer needed. Imagine the relief of having an empty downloads folder at the end of each day. It's like clearing your physical workspace before leaving the office. You know that feeling of walking into a clean room? It's the same, but for your digital space.
Then came the email inbox. Anya was notorious for having thousands of unread emails. She applied the 4Ds principle: delete, junk, irrelevant; do, quick replies, actions; delegate, if possible; or defer, move to a specific folder for later action. She unsubscribed from newsletters she never read and created filters for important senders. Her inbox slowly transformed from a battleground to a command center. How many unread emails are lurking in your inbox right now? It can feel overwhelming, but imagine the calm of an organized one.
And what about photos? Ugh, the digital photo mess. Anya implemented a regular photo organization routine. She used cloud storage, but critically, she created a chronological folder system: year, month, event, or topic. She also took time to delete duplicates and blurry shots. This might seem overwhelming at first, but remember, Anya didn't do it all at once. She chipped away at it consistently. We can all relate to the feeling of having thousands of photos with no order. It's a daunting task, but imagine the joy of finding any photo you want instantly. Isn't that something we all wish for?
But Anya didn't stop there. She extended her principles to her cloud storage, her apps, and even her passwords. For apps, she regularly reviewed them, deleting anything she hadn't used in months. For passwords, she invested in a reputable password manager, creating strong, unique passwords for every account. This greatly reduced her digital vulnerability and mental load. It's about building a fortress around your digital life, step by step.
Ania's story is powerful, but she's not alone. We've seen similar transformations in countless others. Take Mark, for instance. He had a big dream of becoming a successful entrepreneur, but his days were a constant battle against a chaotic calendar. He was always double booked, missing calls, and feeling like he was always playing catch up. He started using a digital calendar with color coding for different types of events: client meetings, internal team calls, personal appointments. It took a few days to set up, but the clarity it brought was immediate. No more missed calls, no more double bookings. He gained hours back in his week. Can you imagine the freedom that must have given him?
Or consider Sarah, who always wanted to excel academically and prove to herself she could achieve her highest potential. But she struggled with procrastination. Her computer was full of half-written assignments and research papers scattered across various folders. She implemented a project management tool and a clear file naming convention. Now, every assignment has a dedicated folder, and she can easily track her progress. Her grades improved, but more importantly, her stress levels plummeted. These aren't isolated incidents. They're examples of how a structured approach to your digital life can have profound impacts on your ability to achieve your goals and live a more fulfilling life.
So, what did Anya, Mark, and Sarah teach us? They showed us that digital organization isn't just about tidiness. It's about reclaiming control, reducing stress, and boosting productivity. It's about developing new habits and committing to them consistently. It's about building the life you truly want to live without the burden of digital chaos holding you back.
Remember the key takeaways. Mindset shift, viewing organization as an investment, not a chore. Intentionality, every digital item needs a purpose and a home. And the step-by-step approach, start small, be consistent, and tackle one area at a time. Whether it's your desktop, your inbox, your photos, or your apps, a systematic approach will yield incredible results. It's about empowering you to take charge.
You might be sitting there, feeling overwhelmed by the sheer volume of your digital life. But don't let that stop you. Don't wait for a breaking point like Anya's. Start today with just one small step. What's that one thing that's been bugging you the most?
Pick one thing from what we've discussed today. Is it your desktop? Your downloads folder? Maybe just 10 minutes dedicated to unsubscribing from junk emails. Choose one area, commit to it for a week, and see the difference. You'll be amazed at how quickly even small changes can add up.
The journey to digital clarity isn't about perfection. It's about progress. It's about building sustainable habits that will serve you for years to come and free you up to focus on what truly matters in your life. So, what's your first step gonna be? Let the transformation begin.